decide to do this?
You know, that's always a tough question. You know, I think in business that you, um, it's kind of a gut feeling. It's a lot of things, you know. And you know, I don't know that I ever had a gut feeling on it. It was probably more of a what's right, you know.
Sure.
You know, and I still struggle with that with the roasting side. You know, and then there's a lot of pieces to fair trade, and you know, we do some direct trade, so that means we're dealing directly with a specific farmer.
Okay.
You know, we use a broker when we buy green coffee. Coffee's green when it starts, and then we roast it. So it's, you know, it's the right thing. You know, I think fair trade is like the non-sweatshop.
Sure.
You know, in our world, it's mostly coffee.
Sure.
But we have some teas that are fair trade.
Okay.
You know, we have a lot of our ingredients to what we make are fair trade. And one of our biggest sources is the food store next door. You know, and they're just they're a great resource for us. And they're great neighbors too. You know, so I mean, it's pretty cool. You know, I mean, it's how do you want to be treated? How do I want to be treated? You know, I mean, and that's where I go back to. You know, I think that we're pretty common sense people. You know, we try to make it simple. It's the non-sweatshops. You know, I mean, everybody talks about Nike and their clothes and shoes. You know, that are made in sweatshops. And coffee and food. You know, doesn't get a lot of attention.
Sure.
With that, you know, so I mean, that's the way I think of it, and I think that's the simplest way to do it, you know, is think of it that way. I think part of it is the college, the university. There's a lot of people that work there that, you know, are invested in it and believe in it. You know, and I think that it comes back to local, you know, and in a way, I think fair trade is, you know, you could almost put the word local in for fair trade. You know, and Bluffton has an incredible sense of community and being local. You know, and they want to do the right thing, I think. You know, it's a fascinating place to live and work and play, you know. So I think that, you know, not only that, but I think it's also education, you know, like we talked about earlier, you know, is some of these people have been exposed to it, and the more you know, the more you think about it, the more you realize it, you know, the more it becomes important to you. So it's just a priority.